money from his videos, and he groomed people, therefore they profited in grooming. But his content had nothing to do with grooming. If you go to the Onision channel, there's nothing. He didn't make videos like Mr. Girl does, being like, I'm a pedophile and here's why. It wasn't like that. You know what I mean? He just made videos on YouTube. You know, you need to...
And basically making fun of people or girls that self-harm. That's one thing. So honestly, it's almost 1 in the afternoon. I only had 2 hours of sleep because of, I guess you could say, social generalized anxiety and paranoia. It's not a good mix because of how I keep thinking that I'm not doing much in my life at the moment, or maybe because I'm actually having some flashbacks of some stuff that people did to me that I still cannot get over. I'm still trying to basically heal from that. So other than that, I was just watching him just to share this, and I actually like his videos. Plus, he's kind of cute, to be honest. I'm just wanted to be out loud and say that he's actually 20. He mentioned his age, right? I figured he would be like, okay, like in his early 20s or so, like, you know, like a little younger than, well, I guess you could say he's much younger, but whatever, right? And that's what I was just watching earlier. And yeah, by the way, that's his username because he has 2 channels. It's Tom Dark. Really, really creative name, by the way. I like how he criticized that guy. I Napper.
So this has nothing to do with freedom of speech. It has nothing to do with that. I don't know what the guy I was talking about.
I like how he just criticizes other YouTubers because that's the point of YouTube, you know? I mean, I try to do that myself, but I don't want to like offend someone to the point I would get whatever the hell they call, quote, canceled, right? So besides this, I was just watching him earlier. The video's like an hour long. I cannot believe I've been watching all the way through. His videos are kind of addicting, at least every now and then. I actually wanted to basically, I like I mentioned before, I don't like to have my videos straight to the point because that's not how I would concentrate my videos. I like to just share something like random that I'm watching on TV, or at least on the YouTube Smart TV, because it kind of like makes me warm up to the topic or whatnot. And since I've been watching a few TravelTubers, right? Basically YouTubers that do like travel vlogs, which I'm really into because you can tell in our house why, right? Not to mention Slava Ukraini. And I'm not saying it right. I apologize. I need to practice my Russian. Because I mix up with Ukrainian. I was actually looking up a video, right? This is really touching. It's by Harald Baldr. I'm not sure if I pronounced his name correctly. He actually made quite a handful of videos of him traveling throughout Mexico, right? And Oaxaca is that estado let's see. Me disculpas, pechotas. Mira español no es perfecto porque inglés es mira primo idioma. Basically, he went down to I forgot to say South in Spanish. Okay, now I remember. Because estoy muy cansado de tengo un montón de stress, okay? I have a lot of stress and whatever. I cannot talk properly in other languages because my brain cannot cooperate at the moment. It cannot function, right? I've been just looking at like his channel, and I kind of just play this. I'm sorry, I kind of got emotional just hearing that because I got native roots myself. I'm not sure how much native roots we have though, but yes, we do have, thanks to my great-grandmother. She was born in Oklahoma. I think we do have Cherokee descent, but Navajo because of my father's side. I don't know how much though. So I'm dark because I have the Navajo side, while my great-grandmother, I'll show a picture of her in the end, right? Because she also has Chinese descent. She's, I guess you could say Cherokees are kind of like the white Indians, right? Don't mix it up with Indians as in India, but, or Amerindians, that's basically Hispanic natives. Native Americans is basically you are American, but you're native. I know it's a little confusing, right? But basically, I was just looking up his channel because I find his videos really, really interesting. And I just had to point this out.
Prove me wrong. Fuck masks.
Fuck masks? What?
Mask tyrants who try and tell me that I have to believe in the mask religion.
Wait, oh, he bring up Islam? Oh, okay, I must have skipped that part. Yeah, I think there is a small Muslim population in Mexico, though. I could look that up. But let me just share another channel very quick. I apologize, because part of this is geography related, or in Cymraeg, which is Welsh, Darayeth, right? And basically, I need to watch this later, because he's one of my favorite YouTubers as well. I've been watching him before we got evicted in our old townhouse, right? He went to Ukraine as well, and I'm damn jealous.
I'm just eating whatever they give me, and it's good.
Dang.
It's like clam chowder, but better.
I like he makes a mess of his mouth. It's cute.
In Lviv, we had Nazi invasion,
Right.
we had Soviet period,
The conflict goes back even before that.
or the conflict goes back to the 16th century.
First stop, St. George's Cathedral, probably the most famous site in this whole city. And if you looked a little closer, you'd notice a little something.
So, question, why did they put the cage around the statue?
Because of the war.
Protect.
Can I just say this just once for my Ukrainians? Much flicker Putin! Okay, up to the bloody ass, man, I swear. Sorry, my Jamaican descent came out. Honestly, I want to fucking decapitate him so badly what he's doing to that country. And not to mention making Russians look awful. I swear to Buddha's belly, he needs to get reincarnated as a cockroach and his brain needs to get fucking smushed. I mean, flacking, smushed. Pardon my language, right? Instead of fucking, I want to use flacking, right? It's like a Phoenix dialect I made up. Basically, you're really pissed off for something. You just had to say it out of your mouth, right? You're upset, if that makes sense. It's an expression, right? Like, Deon, you know what? Nothing wrong with just making up new words. Exactly. So I like to talk to myself. Oh, dear, you're doing fine. Yeah. So those are two YouTubers, and the last one, because he is actually born in my city, believe it or not, and I'm damn jealous of him. I'm not sure who I like most, though. I think Geography now I like the most, because the other guy I just basically discovered recently. I've been watching him for a little bit, though, but it's Drew Binsky, right? And he actually went to Bear, Alaska, or he's want to go up there. He's lucky, honestly.
I have a link below of my top recommended travel rewards.
He does a good job on these videos. I mean, I don't know how he does it. Especially if you may get in trouble depending on the laws in those countries.
Oh my god, that's a big boy, dude.
Oh, that's a husky, is it? Oh.
He's not dressed up to go up.
Plus, he's kind of cute. Anyway, and he's taller than me. Height fact, right? Because he's 5'7", so he's tall compared to me. I'm surprised he looks so little, though.
I didn't really feel like I was.
Oh, yeah, I need to give him a like. There we go. I can't imagine living up there, honestly. And the funny thing is, I saw there are 2 comments. People that are from Sedona, which is what I visited, and Scottsdale. If you don't believe me, I actually liked one of the comments earlier on my mobile, and yeah, by John Marmos. That's definitely a Mexican name for sure. And then Blackit, is that it said Itachi? Someone's a Naruto fan. Nice. From Scottsdale. Nice. So, I just wanted to show those 3 GeoTubers because they basically travel and whatnot. That's what I'm into because thanks to my mother, I swear, I don't know how my mother had to give birth to me for liking flags. I guess this is my purpose. We traveled when I was young, right? The only country I've been to, I want to travel again up there is basically Paris. And I remember we actually bought a Disney scarf there. We went there for my my best friend, my old best friend's Joshua 8th birthday, and we went to the Disneyland Resort Paris Hotel. No one spoke English, by the way. It was tough, and I heard that racism was a little bit harsh back then for us blacks, though, because it's 2005. So I guess in Paris wasn't as open back then. My mother, she told me about it, apparently. Even though her boss, Sophia, she basically is like, I think she's like trilingual. She's probably more than trilingual. I think she's, I'm not sure what's the, I think multilingual is like 4 or more languages, because trilingual is 2, bilingual is 2, trilingual is 3, multilingual, I have to say it's 4 though, because it's multiple, so times that by 2, and then polyglot is when you speak 5 or more languages. Me, I'm beyond that, right? Even if it's not native. So, or fluent, excuse me. We just went up there and we actually bought a Mickey Mouse scarf. We did saw Mickey Mouse. I was 10, so this is right before Mickey Mouse could actually speak, right? You gotta understand, when you're a child at that age, it's the most wonderful thing that a boy could ever, or a girl could experience. Plus, growing up, I had a crush on Mickey Mouse. I did. I don't know why he's cute. He is. I'm being honest, okay? I even had the darn pants. I had the Disney's party, the Mickey Mouse Speedway Dance 64. I grew up with that. Plus, I'm in Arizona. We're close to California, so that's part of our culture. So, yeah. I just had to share that, and I hope Joe Binsky is doing well up there as well. It's just amazing he's from my city. Like, what the hell? Well, he's born here in Arizona, so it's something. So, the reason why I want to share all this is because I love geography, and I just hope for the ones who've been viewing my videos for a while, you've been enjoying them or whatnot. I know I cannot do much on the channel because I don't have the money for it, and, you know, I have like minimum resources, etc. It's just that this is all I can do to actually get by. However, though, I want to add like a little bonus, right? And then let's see, from an Arizona perspective, right? At least with me being a mutt, if that actually makes sense. Let me actually dig in the closet. How much time do I got left? Okay, good. I got 10 minutes. I didn't know that it was this long. I think it's in here, and I get goosebumps. Ugh. Sorry, I kind of have a phobia of like boxes that, because of my autism, right? I hate the fucking flacky noise when you hear like the box like scrape and whatnot, like just the cardboard. Ugh. Like, I don't think you can see it. I think I got like some goosebumps from that. Yeah, I did. But okay, not that much, but I don't like that noise. I don't. Ugh. My God, it's like on a chalkboard, right? Like that. So, the thing is, basically, since I got 10 minutes left, I wanted to share something. How am I gonna say this? From a Peruvian perspective, right? Let's see. Someone gave this to me a long time ago. Let me actually put it on. Okay? I'm not worn this since because I just keep us a collection to remember by. I know I'm wearing this backwards. Voila. Okay, this is a meat, you know, colita de Peru, right? This is supposed to be my Peruvian hat, because colita, it basically, in the, I think the Peruvian dialect, it means hat, right? I'm not sure if any Peruvians that maybe see my videos, or if anyone that is Hispanic that has been to Peru, but this is what they wear up there, because it's in certain parts of the country, they're really cold, muy frío. See, and the thing is that basically this is like what like the peasants would wear, and the reason why I want to bring this up, okay, I watched this movie all the time growing up. Okay, I want to share this for anyone that's Peruvian. I'm sure you know what it is. Okay, you already saw it from me typing into the search. The Embers to the Groove. I can talk about this for so long. I had a crush on Cusco. I did. I'm not kidding. I don't know why I thought he was really handsome. But, can I just play like a... Oh, I love this scene. Which one should I play? I'm gonna play this. I apologize. And Eartha Kitt, she did a damn good job voicing as Yzma. Hold on. Pull the lever, crunk. Alright. Without my voice...
Why do we even have that lever?
It's such a classic.
Get out of my way.
Oh man, I watched this so many times growing up, I lost track.
How shall I do it?
Oh, I know. I'll turn into a flea. A harmless little flea. Yeah, I know like the lines. I don't know why.
It's brilliant, 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 I tell you.
The music, though. The music is muy fantastico. See.
And with this, take it, Kronk. Feel the power.
Oh, I can feel it.
And that's Patrick Warburton, by the way. This is why I love this movie, because they got, and not to mention David Spade. I'm glad people are still commenting to this day. It's a classic. And the reason why I want to share this, I need to do like a longer version, is that basically about the Emperor's New Groove, right? This basically teaches you of how the wealth, the rich, for example, you know, okay, basically, how I'm gonna explain this in, you know, mejor en español. You got the, see, okay, fuck. I had to do this in the second video because I gotta hurry this up. I apologize, because I gotta do this all together. You got the rich versus the poor, right? In Cusco, for example, you know, por ejemplo, he's supposed to be the rich because he's supposed to be the emperor, right? Which, basically, he's 17, you know, 17, right? Because they actually had a scene that they're supposed to, like, honor his death, kind of like the queen, for example. And then Yzma, she wants to take over because she's supposed to be his advisor, wherever the hell that means. I'm guessing, like, bodyguard or... No, wait. Kronk, the big guy right there, he's supposed to be the bodyguard, right? And for Cusco, basically, he can have anything he wants, right? And he wanted to actually destroy this village that the peasants, which is basically the poor people, right? At least in the Peruvian standards. They actually had to work so hard to get by, and they're close to their families. And Cusco wants to snatch that away because he's the, you know, the pichli and, you know, Diablo de, you know, Rico, right? He's basically the flacking out rich devil, right? Should I say fucking or say flacking? Flacking, alright? He's the pussy, this flacking asshole that thinks that the globe rotates around his damn brain. And he can do what the hell he wants, right? Because he basically is powerful by wealth. I always wonder what his parents were like, though. That's what I'm kind of curious of. And basically, the person he bullied was Pacha, right? And Pacha is supposed to be this, you know, this, you know, muy, hombre de gordo. Basically, this big boy that basically has a loving wife and 2 kids, you know, dos niños. And they actually live up in the hills. And what I like about this movie, because in our neighbors, they were Mexican, in our townhouse, right? They were really, really poor. And they had nothing, right? You know, no calo, no dinero. They did have some food here and there, pero, you know, solo, you know, ramen noodles. And, of course, you know, like, eating, like, some rice or basically, you know, tamales and también, basically, you know, like, you know, comida de americano, right? They basically got, like, Mexican food. And I remember, like, one of her, sons, they would, because this is back when I was young and they were young as well, right? I would see them cooking in the kitchen. They were really poor, even though one of the sons, I don't want to show too much info though. I remembered the middle child, he would literally like smoke weed in school, and he would basically, like, Deon, how you say this? He would steal. He even tried to steal from me too. He was a troublemaker, he was. And I remember the oldest, he was schizophrenic, and he actually had some anger problems, but it wasn't for me, because I actually helped her finding, I forgot to say husband in Spanish, but, you know, novio. And, dating app, nombre, Badul. Basically, she went on there, she basically, you know, tried to flirt with other men around her age, because she was, like, she was kind of young at the time. I think she was, like, in her mid-30s, or maybe early 40s. I don't remember, no tengo idea. Pero, it wasn't for me, because she did find her husband. I met him. He's really, really sweet. Muy amable. They actually lived in Avondale. It's a really, really nice neighborhood. It's mostly Mexican. Yo quiero, 70 lo más %, ¿sí? Porque aquí en Phoenix, you know, por ejemplo, you know, population is, cantidad 2% más. So basically, it's like almost twice as many Mexicans there. It's really nice. I mean, I feel a bit out of place sometimes. Even though mi hermano, por ejemplo, es mitad americano. So, estoy, americano por sangre porque mi hermano, right? So my brother, he's half Mexican. Even though I'm not Mexican, he's still my brother. We still served up, mismo la sangre, right? Oh shit, I got like 2 minutes left. Yo tengo 2 minutos. Me disculpas muchachos. I just love this movie. If you're Hispanic, okay, or Peruvian, I recommend watching this. And this came out back in 2000, okay, 2000. Okay, I was only 5. 5 años. Poquito de niño when this actually first came out. And I watched this movie so many times. I even played the game on the, PS1 growing up. And if I can actually show you a good example. See, ¿dónde es? There it is. See, right? And of course, claro, Crash Team Racing. That has never left there since we moved. But it's a really good movie because it teaches you life lessons that you should not take, like, your family for granted, or that you're basically superior to anyone else just because you're wealthy. I can name a couple YouTubers for that, right? And basically, I just wanted to share the script. It's really sweet. It is. And plus, basically, in Hispanic culture, I'm a mama's boy. For anyone that's Mexican, I hope you can relate. I'm really close to my mother. I am really close to my mother. Plus, I'm shorter than my mother. That actually helps, right? So I do act babyish around her. I do, okay? Because she's been there for me. Plus, she's a certified nurse assistant, and that helps. I'm sure for anyone that's Filipino, por example. I'm sure you can relate, honestly. Sinceramente. Let me just play this. Solo minuto.
Look how much you... What? People, get out of the way. It's my turn again. Okay, everybody, move aside. Lady with
I forgot the voice actor, though.
Dad, look at how...
Hold on. I love how she says this. Where is it?
I'm going through a growth spurt.
Hold on.
You know what?
Couldn't see you. Why not?
Why not?
I don't know.
Well, this is rude. I love how she says that.
I'm sure he's busy.
No. Emperor or no emperor, it's called common courtesy.
Exacto. Common courtesy. I love this movie. Honestly, the guy that gave this to me, he was half Mexican, half Spanish, and he was gay as well. This is why I want to date a Hispanic guy. I don't know why. I can't help it. Muchos copos machotos. Estoy muy emotional. Actually, I want to go to Peru. Muy mal. Muy male.